Alrighty, welcome back to the Emperor KARL FRANZ campaign. This is an immersive campaign, grand strategy, where we are using mods, which are summarized on your screen right now, to try to make this a more epic feeling campaign. There is a link in the description to a video that goes through why we are using all these mods, what they all do for us. Most of you already know the routine, but for anyone new, I just wanted to make it very clear what this campaign is going to be like up front. This is also a thematic campaign that is basically an altruistic version of Emperor KARL FRANZ trying to lead the forces of order against chaos. We are particularly valuing humanity above all others. Now, we've gotten a couple of suggestions for naming units and for also naming characters. And I will accept any other suggestions that people might have for either of the above. There's still going to be plenty of opportunities for people to get their names in if you're interested. Also, it's been suggested that we go after Marienburg after taking care of Khazrak. And I do want to say, first of all, I hate to put the cart before the horse. I want to make sure that we're actually able to take care of Khazrak before we start planning too far ahead. But it is certainly a reasonable suggestion from a functional standpoint. I'm not sure whether going to war with Marienburg feels like it would be thematic for this campaign, but if anybody has any thoughts about that, please feel free to put that in the comments as well, because we do want to try to stay as thematic as possible, but we'll kind of play it by ear. I know it's going to be impossible to never go to war with any human factions, but we're going to at least try to do our best to be what we would think of as a quote-unquote good human leader. Anyway, enough said about all that. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening here. So we've got Khazrak came down and threatened us a little bit, but we brought these two armies together over here, and we've pushed them kind of backwards. I believe he's probably at hidden encampment stance somewhere around here, so we need to be careful about how we move forward. Individually, our armies are not a match for Khazrak's army, I don't think. We still have very low-tier units for the most part. He's got stronger units, and of course, if he ambushes us, that would be really, really bad for us. However, our two armies moving together, as long as they can reinforce one another, I think we probably would be in pretty good shape against him. Now, one thing that I forgot to do last time is I've got these 4 swordsmen that we recruited into this army from Bogenhofen here. So we're going to go ahead and really quickly rename these. So I think if we follow our naming convention here, we're just going to call these the First Bogenhofen. If I had a German keyboard, I would be able to put the umlaut over the O there, but I don't. So we're not going to do that. And I don't know if Control-C works, but we're going to try it here. So First Bogenhofen swordsman. Yes, indeed, it does. Wow, that's very nice. So Control-C does work. Second Bogenhofen swordsman. And our reason for doing this is to just kind of create a more immersive feeling here in this campaign. So our units are proudly, retaining their identity throughout the campaign. And so finally the 4th. Now we may not do this forever and ever, but at least here, while we only have a couple of armies and a handful of units, it seems pretty easy to do that. So, okay, we've got the Confederation here between the dwarfs. That's fine. Ambusher discovered. Yes, we know, only because he moved. We've got our weaving house created here. So we're doing pretty good from an economic standpoint. We have consolidated this province. We want to level up this building, high priority. We want to be able to recruit in crossbow units, and we also want to get an Empire captain recruited. I think we have to get all the way up to the 3rd level, however, before we increase our capacity for that. And then the first one of those that we get, we're going to name Quinn von Shepherd. So Quinn is, we'll go into it in more detail later on, but he is Emperor KARL FRANZ's most loyal servant and lieutenant. So we'll get to that hopefully this episode. Meanwhile, we have captured many provinces. We have break the Allies' foe. Yeah, we do want to get involved in the war against Festus as well. Now, this is interesting. So, it looks like Festus has not expanded at all. He's still just in Brass Keep. So Hoagland here, at first glance, they appear to be doing well, and it could very well be because Hergig here is a walled city with a size 15 garrison, so not even the AI can screw up that, maybe. Possibly. That might be why they're still around. Okay, anyway, we got research technologies. A hero becomes a legend, so we need 4 more battle victories before we can do that. Grow your forces. Well, we're slowly getting there. And then Beast Slayer. So win the following battle. Well, we'll get to that in time. I haven't even really looked at that, and I doubt if our army is strong enough to do it. Okay, so what we're going to do here, we have no more money, so there's not really any more recruiting to do.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead and move you forward now. We've got the problem with attrition as we move forward here, so we're going to move forward slowly and in encampment stance because we do not want Khazrak. Is that him? No, that's a different army. Okay, so he actually has not only Khazrak's army, but he's now raised his second army, and they are in the process of recruiting. Okay, that's a big concern. If he recruits this army up, the two of them together could very well be in a strong position to beat our 2 armies. So I think maybe... I wonder how many units he can recruit. And he's even got a regiment of renown here. Yikes. Who all is Khazrak at war with? He's at war with us and Middenland. Okay. And Middenland is not weak. He probably will focus all of his military might against us because we are the human player. But it's possible that he might have to divide up to defend against Middenheim. All right, so we're going to do this carefully because we don't want to lose our armies, and we do have sort of time on our side because now that we have this full province, we're building it up. Using the mods that we're using, defense is advantageous. It has the advantage over offense. So I think we're going to just kind of maybe put ourselves here for 1 turn. See if he comes at us. After this 1 turn, if he doesn't attack us right away, then we might fall back and do some more recruiting. We'll kind of play it by ear. In fact, I'm going to put myself in a position where if I do need to retreat, I will be retreating within the safe confines of Altdorf. Okay. Alright, not exactly the most aggressive strategy ever, but I do kind of want to be careful about this. So, let's go ahead and check our diplomacy out. We're at 117, and Khazrak, we are a little bit stronger than Khazrak, but we know the AI can out-recruit us, so our advantage won't last more than a turn or 2, probably. We've got military access with Ostlin. Okay, that's good. Balance offer. Take 1,000. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. Okay.
Yes.
Military alliance with Talabekland. You are... No, I don't love that humans are at war with humans over here. I don't like that Talabekland is at war with Gestalten. Join Confederation, no. So Marienburg here. This is interesting. So Marienburg, is there going to be a non-militant way to confederate with them? Well, obviously we're nowhere near being able to do it right now, but it's going to be something to keep an eye on moving forward. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and put ourselves here for 1 turn. See if this draws Khazrak into attacking us. If not, then we'll just react to circumstances. So we've got also Clan Mulder in the Ice Court. We've got the Blessed Dreadloak here and Cathay. Ostland and Festus, okay. Creeping Death and Karazakrak. That's just because of the confederating that they just did. Oh, no, no, Creeping Death, that's way, they're way over there to the east. Never mind, okay, and then the Black Pit Tribe, so Greenskins against Wood Elves. None of that really super critical to us right now. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and end our first turn here. Okay. So yeah, so he did quite a bit of recruiting up there in that other army. And there's Kazrak himself. He is going northward, okay. Interesting. We may give him one more turn to head northward, which would get him probably as far as Middenheim, and then we launch our invasion. If we can catch his one settlement without Kazrak's army being there to help defend it, that could be good. Okay, we've got the Bretonnians still at war with the dwarfs, I presume. Okay. Alright, so... Oh, interesting. Paravan has been destroyed. Caravan arrived, we'll take that. Always good to have some extra money that disappeared. That's not great. But it's not that big of a deal. Recruit an additional lord. That will happen eventually. Oh, he tried to assault our garrison. Jerk. Well, he failed anyway, so that's fine. Alright. So nothing major changed over that end turn. So what we want to do is we want to... From where we're at, we can actually reach to lay siege. He's got 8 plus 18 is 26 units there, plus the settlement defenses. We know from playing Kazrak what the layout of a minor settlement battle would be. It's not super strong, though. The question is... Let's do this. Let's pull out Udolf here and move him forward.
Leaving.
The thing is, we don't want to move up and lay siege until we are actually ready to attack.
My order agrees.
And we cannot see exactly where Kazrak is, but we think he's up here somewhere, and he's hidden again. So from here, we can kind of see what he's got. The garrison we can see. If we run up there and attack it right away, we would have 29 units.
I command here.
No, we only have 18 in this army. Dag nabbit. Okay. So we would have 27 units getting that wizard back into the army. 27 units against 26. It would be a minor settlement battle, so it would be to their advantage in that respect. But, ooh, that'd be just a really even battle. I feel like that would be pretty even. KARL FRANZ is kind of strong, but not super strong. 60 Winds of Magic, we'd get this. Okay, so if we do this, what would be the worst that could happen? First of all, I want to make sure you can get... Yeah, you could get close enough to join. We have no...
Bring me to my men.
We have no... we're not high enough level to recruit in any regiments of renown. I think I'm going to stick to the original plan, which is...
I see no other option.
Give Kazrak one more turn to get up there to Middenheim. You We're going to move you back into Altdorf territory, which means we kind of have to go all the way back into Altdorf. And then we'll do some recruiting. The thing is, once I decide to do that, I know he's going to be too far away to bring him up here. Okay, before I make this decision, I'm going to go ahead and do what we need to do in our settlement. Do you have the buff to decrease costs in a settlement? You do not. Okay, so it doesn't matter if I go ahead and do this now. So go ahead and do all this. Nope, we can't do that. We need to save the money to do recruiting. Oh boy. Wow, this is... Why not? Why not? It's risky. It's risky, but we're going to go ahead and do this.
To war.
Valiant defeat. Encircle.
No peace, just war.
You
I am ready.
get in there. You
It is for the
get
best.
up here.
Onward.
Okay. Alright, this is more aggressive than I usually am. I'm usually a little bit shy about taking on fights like this, particularly because we are using mods that make this settlement garrison stronger. If we auto-resolved it, we could do it without losing a unit, which is incredibly tempting right now. Trust me when I say that with the mods we're using... Oh, it's a field battle. No, it's a settlement battle. It's a minor settlement battle, right? Yeah, that's a minor settlement. Okay, sorry, I got a little bit confused there. Yeah, this is going to be a much tougher fight than what it might appear to be, but we're going to go ahead and do it, and we shall do the best we can. We do have one unit of Regiment of Renown here. Other than that, we've got pretty low tier stuff for the most part. I wonder if our... These are Reichsguard, right? They're not Empire Knights. I think they're Reichsguard. I wonder if that one unit of Reichsguard can take on all 3 units of their cav, of their wolves, their dogs. Okay, start deployment. Magic-wise, we do have the Penumbral Pendulum, so there could be some benefit to getting them all clumped together rather than spreading ourselves out over multiple fronts. So we've got... Where are we coming in with our reinforcements? All the way back there. Okay. Let's maybe attack from this side, and then we'll get our reinforcements hopefully hitting them where they're not really prepared. So if we start over here, let's go ahead and get
Swordsman!
the 4 of you right here. You're 4.
What do you bid?
I'm going to put you in a locked control group. You guys are 5
Swordsman!
over here. And actually... Let's go ahead and include... Let's move you guys over a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and include the great swords here with them. So you're a part of 5 as well. Then we'll lock you. We'll use our spears and halberdiers against their dogs, if their dogs come out. Or against their minotaurs, if their minotaurs come out. You guys, let's go ahead and get you over here. I'm going to put you on 7. You guys are on 8. I'm actually going to get you kind of in front. You can be right here. KARL Franz, you are number 1. We'll put you here. You are number 2. You guys and you. We're going to leave all of you. We're going to leave all of you not in a control group. You start out over here just to see if we get a few of them over there. But you're going to come running around over this way, so let's go ahead and let's try this out. Start battle. Boom. You're heading over here. So 4, you guys move forward here. 5, you guys move forward here. You shoot at those Minotaurs. That works for me. Let's go ahead and get you forward. You forward. 1, KARL Franz, you come forward. 2, forward. 7, forward. 8, forward. So everybody, I believe, is moving except for the mortars now. What is going on here? Oh my goodness, I didn't realize. Oh, that's not even a way forward. That is not smart there, Michael. Okay, that's fine. Let's just keep. We'll keep going here.
At speed. To battle.
Right, are we hitting them at all? Not really. Doesn't look like we've done any damage at all with the mortars here. And now the mortars are having to move as well. We're going to move the mortars up to here. They're safe right there from anything except flying units. Okay. So, KARL Franz. If we can get you guys behind KARL Franz. KARL Franz, you see if you could draw these Minotaurs in to attack just you. And then we'll get the handgunners right behind. Meanwhile, he is building up his defenses, so that's less than ideal. Alright. Let's get the halberdiers.
We are ready.
Moving forward, we definitely want the halberdiers on those Minotaurs.
Ready.
I still don't see any sign of the dogs. Okay, are you... Yeah, you can fire... Actually, you're good enough here. You can fire from there.
Yes.
Go ahead and fire at these guys. If they're not going to move, you can fire at them. Okay, so 5. You guys all charge in here. Let's go ahead and get the halberdiers on those Minotaurs as well. So that didn't work trying to get KARL Franz to fight the Minotaurs, but it's fine. 4, you guys. Go ahead and come around here. 2, you. Let's get a debuff on those Minotaurs. 7, where are you guys at? Okay, we want them over here. Alright, so then all of you guys up there try to take that control point. Okay, you Empire Knight, or excuse me, Reichsguard, yeah. Let's get you in on somewhere over here. Okay, how are you doing here? Let's go ahead and do a... Let's do a damaging on those Minotaurs. If we can take out those Minotaurs, that will be good. Our 4s here... Doing okay so far. 7s. You guys can get good shots into the flank of them. 1, KARL Franz. Boom. You should probably back up here. We don't really want you Fighting spearmen, that's the worst thing for you to fight. You guys over here. Alright. You guys over here. We should be taking down those minotaurs pretty soon, I would hope. Let's go and get a penumbral pendulum here. Come on, let me target, please. Okay, that went pretty well. Worked pretty good. Let's go ahead and finish off those minotaurs. Okay, KARL, FRANZ, you can get in on that Bestigor herd. That's fine. 8. You guys, I want you guys shooting into the flank of all them. Okay, you come around this way now. Hit those Chaos Warhounds, maybe. Okay, we got some of them breaking down there. Okay, you... Yeah, we're really low on Winds of Magic now, so... Not much going on there. You... Yeah, the shooting, the handgunners here should be able to hopefully do a lot of damage to these guys. Let's take them out first. Actually, you can probably start shooting this Bestigor herd. Come on, guys. Okay, you on those Chaos Warhounds. 8. We now want you to get kind of over here on the flank a little bit more. You guys over there, how you doing? Well, you're actually fast, so that'll be good. You can be shooting back down here on that Gore herd. That's fine. They're fairly slow. Okay, over here. Let's take you out of your control group. And we now want to make sure that we take that control point. Let's go and get you guys over here helping out as well. You as well. Okay, this is our 7s. We should be backing them up. Our 8s. Okay, you need to get forward as well. How are we doing here? We're hitting them from the flank, I think. You right there. Screen from those Chaos Warhounds if you can. Okay, KARL, FRANZ, you've taken some pretty decent damage here. Our Empire, excuse me, our Reichsguard, we should be able to take those guys out, though. They should be breaking here very soon. Okay, you guys are handgunners. We want you both shooting there. You guys... Come on, take out those Chaos Warhounds. What's going on, man? Wow, this is amazing to me that we haven't taken them out yet. There we go. Go ahead and do this. Let's hit the Bestigor herd there. Okay, alright. Meanwhile, you up here, have you taken... Okay, you're about to get yourself in some trouble here, so let's go ahead and maybe back you up. Back to 1. Okay. Up here, how we doing? Probably not overall great. 7. Oops. Let's get you guys onto a 9 here. Let's get you guys shooting at him back to 1. You can go ahead and maybe pull back at this point. Yeah, you're involved with spear unit. I don't really want you fighting spears. Let's go ahead and get the Reichsguard back as well. You guys take them out. You guys all press forward here. Okay. Where are you at? You've been taking a lot of damage over here. And we do have enough to cast another Penundral Pendulum here. I think that should work right there. Okay, didn't hit them the way that I thought we would. That's all right. 7s. Let's get you guys shooting at them now. Over here. Okay, KARL, FRANZ, get in on that gore herd. You guys as well. You guys. Here, let's see if we can kind of shape our lines in such a way that our handgunners can destroy those spearmen. Okay, KARL, FRANZ, you still can't use your buff yet. Let's make sure that those Ungor Raiders leave the battlefield. Let's go ahead and get a debuff off maybe on... I don't really see a great place for it. Here we go. Let's do it on them when they get a little bit closer. Meanwhile, how are we doing over here? Okay, everybody over here, we should be able to take out their units over here. You guys take out that Ungor herd. You hit them from behind. You can go ahead and get it in there. You as well. Let's take out that control point. You can get in and help out on the fighting over here. Back to KARL, FRANZ. Okay, they're breaking over there. Let's get you and the Reichsguard hitting these guys from behind. KARL, FRANZ, go ahead and do your thing. Okay, looks like they're breaking, they're shattering in a lot of places over here, so that's really good. We need to get on that Cygor. Definitely want to take care of that Cygor, so let's get you guys shooting the Cygor. Okay, you guys right here, all of you can hit this group over here. You can move forward now. And, ooh, we have enough for another Penundral Pendulum here. Okay, that almost looked like it hit some of our units. That's not good. Okay, how are we doing over here? We should be taking out that enemy lord. You're on your way down there. Let's see if we can get somebody on that wizard right there. Okay, I don't see any units over there, so I'm going to turn you around and have you hit that wizard as well. And you guys keep on them. Okay, how are we doing here? KARL, FRANZ is... We're kind of holding our own, but I like that our handgunners are now in a position where they can shoot that Cygor. We don't want the spearman there to be in the way. Who is he throwing at? He's throwing at these archers, okay. And not hitting them, so that's great. Okay, I don't even know who you're shooting at now. Let's probably maybe get you moving forward over this way so you're not shooting friendly troops. Maybe you can hit those Ungor Raiders back there. 8, are you guys shooting that Cygor? You ought to be. Get them out of the way. Let's get you shooting at the Cygor as well. Alright, 1, KARL, FRANZ. You stay on them. Let's do a... Oh, they're about to break. Does this affect leadership? There we go, victory. Nice. Nice. Okay. Wow, alright. Can we finish him off over here? Everybody on him. We're just going to do this, and we're going to speed this up and see if we can do enough damage to this guy, because we get more loot if we do. There we go, very nice. Okay, now here's the big question. So, how do we feel about capturing this place and holding it, because we know Khazrak is close enough to counterattack us? I think maybe what I might do here is consolidate our two armies into one, because we've taken so much damage here. This army is probably not strong enough to hold out against Khazrak on its own. Got plenty of prestige, decent amount of treasury. Emperor KARL Franz got some experience here. That's good. 2 levels worth, okay. Alright, we've got 3,600. If we sack it, we only get 660. If we return to Elector, that would put it back in the hands of... What does this do? This increases the fealty. Well, that, to me, feels like what we want to do thematically. Thematically, I think this is what we want to do. Let's do it. I'm all about the theme. Okay. Alright. So. That then means that Khazrak has no settlements, but he still has his army, and his army is going to be fairly strong. Ranked up in a province with high corruption. That's good. Okay. Now what we need to do is figure out how we're going to hold off against a counterattack. So it has no garrison. If we go into March stance, I think this is what we're going to want to do. I think we're going to want to go into March stance and head back down this way. We're going to suffer attrition. Regardless, there's nothing we can do to not suffer attrition. Khazrak might come back down and take Delberz again, but that's okay. At least we'll know where he is. We might be able to counterattack. I think this might be a good time to recruit another lord, maybe? No, what we really need to do is keep... No, I'm not going to recruit another lord just yet. We want to keep filling up this army, and we want to keep improving our economy, our infrastructure down here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and level up Altdorf. And we're gonna run back down as far as we can in this direction, as long as we can get far enough away that we are pretty sure that Khazrak can't attack us down here. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be far enough.
Ready.
Probably from a from an overall functional point of view, probably would have made the most sense to occupy it, because I think between these two armies, we would have had enough to defend it. But, again, I did it for thematic reasons. I think thematically it makes more sense to do it that way.
Is it time?
So let's go ahead and give you... You get 2 levels here. What is Mark of Heish? Spell resistance. Sigmar's ward's going to be missile resistance, of course. Okay. We can finish giving you the additional hit points and maybe Foe Seeker, or maybe it's time to start doing the red line. We kind of want to do everything here. Let's give you the red line. Let me take a look here at what... Are there any specific units that we know for sure we're going to want in his army long term? So that is not specific to any units. This is good for Reichsguard and Greatsword units. So that's what we want. We want to be buffing Reichsguard and great swords, which means I'm looking for great swords here. Great swords are not a part of that. Unless I'm blind, I don't see great swords in here. Nope, there's definitely no greatswords there. Okay, so this is where our Reichsguard are. So this would be worth taking. Pistol Corps. Nope. Nope. On a steel, there's our greatswords. Okay. Greatswords and Demigriff Knights. Okay. So this is tempting to do that. Let's just see what else we've got here. Okay, so this is a bonus then to all Elector Count state troops. This is a bonus for Empire Captains and for Empire Knights, Knights of the Blazing Sun, Knights of the Black Rose, and Reichsguard. Okay, so we definitely get a couple of bonuses to Reichsguard units. Excuse me, got a little something in my throat. That is not applicable, and that is not applicable. Okay, so great swords is a good option, and then where's the speed of horse? This is a good option. 3 points in this, 3 levels in this will give us speed and charge bonus. That's actually not all that exciting for me because that's micromanagement that I'm not great at. On a steel, this is a bonus to armor and weapon strength, so that's good. And then I think this is what I'm going to want to do. I can't get started on that until level 12. I can go ahead and start bumping up the weapon strength for great swords and Demigriff Knights. Unless I want to have... So here's one thing that I'm questioning out loud. These units down here, like let's take these guys for example. Swords of Ulrich, not them. Oh, these are, okay, they're all essentially regiments of renown. Okay. So I'm very limited in the number of those that I can get. All right. So they'll be worth buffing with that, but it's not worth getting Emperor's Finest for that. Okay, all that being said, I might even want to do the blue line here. I think I'm going to hold off on the red line until I have a better sense of what the army composition is going to be. So let's do... Maybe... Do we have cash... Oh, we don't have any casualty replenishment down here. Bummer. Control, recruitment cost, attrition, corruption. Boy, that's not impressive. That is not great. I think I'm going to take the minus to attrition, because these others really don't mean that much to me. Alright, good enough. And we've already got everything assigned there. Okay. Let's go ahead and give Udolf here. Let's give you Pit of Shades. Pit of Shades is a good spell. Not as powerful as it used to be, but still a good spell. And we'll give you... I think I might do... Well, no. For now, I'll give you that beginning part of the red line as well. Okay, and actually, let's do this. Any magic items for you? No. Power Stone. Does our wizard... Our wizard already has an arcane item. Okay, never mind then. Alright, so we're going to suffer attrition, so that's bad, but it's going to at least be reduced in the case of KARL Franz because of the level up that I just gave him. But we've definitely dealt a blow here to Khazrak, and we got some good experience and some good money out of it. We're doing okay. Let's go ahead and check our diplomacy out again. Don't... Well, okay. Do we want to do a defensive alliance alliance with Middenland. That's reasonably tempting. Let me take a look at... ooh, and Talabicland, of course, wants an alliance as well. Do they like the fact that we're friendly with Middenland? They don't really care. Okay, let me do one more thing here. Let's take a look at our elector counts. When it comes to Middenland, we're at 9 out of 10. Marienburg doesn't count. 7 out of 10 with Nordland. 9 out of 10 with Hochland. 8 out of 10 with Ostland. 10 out of 10 with Talabicland. 7 out of 10 with Stirland. 7 out of 10 with Ostermark, excuse me. 8 out of 10 with Averland. And then, of course, Wissenland has taken both of these. Interesting. We're 6 out of 10 with her. Alright, I think maybe... let's do it. It seems like the right thing to do, again, thematically. We're going to go ahead and ally ourselves with Middenland.
It is good to see fellow sons
Defensive
of the
alliance.
Empire this day.
They'll pay us 1 gold for it, so
be
why
it.
not? Okay. Alright. And did we encounter any new factions? Yes, Lorelern. Okay. Alrighty. Let's just see if anything exciting has appeared on our screen because of our visibility, our enhanced visibility now. Well, this is unfortunate. We've got the greenskins here invading Middenheim. Middenheim should be able to hold out, I would think, against them. Alright, I think it's time to go ahead and end our turn. Hope that we moved far enough away from Kazrak. I think he would take back Delberz anyway, rather than attacking us. So I think we're going to be okay there. Alright. Festus, not doing a whole heck of a lot. Okay, so I think we just saw Kazrak, but I didn't quite see where he moved. Did he take the... did he take the settlement back? Looks like he did. Okay. That's kind of what I expected. Alright, Hochland. Marienburg, are you trespassing? I need to take a look at them and see if they hate us. I'm reluctant to declare war on them, but if they declare war on us, that does definitely change the equation. Yes, okay, so we can see now Kazrak did take back Delberz. And the greenskins are not attacking Middenheim. That doesn't surprise me. That would have been a tough nut for them to crack. We see Boris Todbringer over there. He's just raiding Kazrak's territory, it looks like. Lorelorn. I should probably take a look at our relations with them as well. I presume that they don't hate us, but they probably don't really like us either. And of course we have the Bretonians here trespassing. Okay, so Middenland demands region. This is Schoppendorf. Historically, the region of Middenstag has been ruled over by Middenland, yes, but is currently under control of the elector count of another state. Okay, so if we demand the return of it, we decrease our fealty of Hochland, we increase our fealty of Middenland. We can't pay the reparations because we can't afford it. We could allow expansion, so Hochland will maintain control. So it really doesn't matter. We're currently at 9 for both of those. We are, however, allied with Boris Todbringer. Middenstag, I believe, rightfully belongs to Middenland. So we're going to do that. Confederation, okay. The Bretonians. Okay, we got our outpost being constructed. Wonder where he's doing that. Helmgart, okay. Interesting. I didn't know you could do an outpost in a fort, but I guess it makes sense. Suffered attrition. We got the trespasses, of course. And we've got lots of wars declared. Okay, so Ostermark is now at war with Azhag. We've got the Broken... Okay, so this is Grom the Paunch against the dwarfs. Marienburg, nice, okay. I'm okay with them trespassing if it means they're going to war with Khazrak. We'll definitely accept that. And then the dwarfs and Torgavan. Okay, so the wood elves. Alright, and we got our population surplus. Very good. So you desperately need replenishment. Let's take a look now at our relations with a couple of these factions here. So Khazrak is now all of a sudden stronger than we are, but that's just because we took so many casualties. So the Bretonnians don't really like us. I don't know how likely they are to declare war on us, but they definitely don't like us. Then Marienburg, I did want to see Marienburg. Okay, they really do not like us at all, except that relations are improving because of our military actions against Khazrak, so that's good. And then I wanted to look at Lorelern as well. Lorelern, where are you? Wood Elves. Okay, you don't like us either. We got way too many potential enemies here. We can't really counter all of them. We just have to hope for their forbearance for the moment. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just look at diplomacy right now since we're here.
Yes. Sigma.
We do have this option available to us. Okay, let me look at my timer here, actually. All right, we're kind of running low on time. Not sure I want to start this turn. Yeah, we'll go ahead and run a little bit long. Why not? So, what we want to do then... We desperately need EKF here. Desperately need him to get replenishment, which means going into Altdorf.
In the name of Magnus.
That's where you're going to get the best replenishment. You're going to lose Winds of Magic, unfortunately, but it's okay. You now, if we don't have to worry about him attacking us, and we shouldn't. I'm assuming he's coming up this way to attack Khazrak. Then I'm not going to worry too much about the defense of Bogenhofen right now. We have no settlement upgrading to do. So instead, we're going to focus... Wait a minute, are you... Okay, you've built this. So, recruit hero. We can do an Empire Captain. Okay, very good. Let's go ahead and get... We could do Regal or we could do Tough. I think for a bodyguard unit, it makes the most sense. So... I'm sorry, Rudiger Lore. You are actually going to be renamed. Quinn. Von Shepherd. Okay. Boom. Very nice. You've got no magic items or ancillaries coming your way just yet. You'll get there soon enough. And you're going to join Karl Franz's army.
Yes.
So that'll make 19, which means we can recruit one more. And what would we want to do? We want to get a crossbow unit. Boom. Okay. And then over here... You guys... Here's what I'm going to do. How much do the crossbow units cost? 428. I'm actually going to move you down here.
Sigma compels us.
I'm going to bump you up against EKF here. And EKF is going to give you these archer units. And we're going to replace those archer units with crossbows. Now we can only afford one this turn. So we're going to get one more crossbow. Well, we can only recruit 2 units per turn anyway, so that's fine. So you're going to be at 19 when you get Quinn von Shepherd in your army. One of these 2 Crossbow units is going to be named the Arrows of More. And then you still have some movement left at this point, but I think we're going to keep you right here. We're going to move these two armies cooperatively so that they can always reinforce one another, and we're going to obviously need to give them time to replenish. All right, fair enough. I'm content, I think, with all that. We can't afford anything else this turn anyway. Let me just make sure. We got growth. Got a construction cost reduction. That's all fine. Yeah, we just need more money. We need more money for armies. We need more monies for upgrades. We've got enough population at this point. So we could potentially change this to income from all buildings. Would that be worth it? We're making a little bit more than 2,000. So that would be, what, about 130 additional income if we switched it here? Or would we rather have the reduction on construction cost? I think we'd rather have the reduction to construction cost, quite frankly. Because that's going to reduce this cost by 225. All right, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to leave it with growth and the reduction to construction cost. I think I've already looked at diplomacy, so I don't need to do that. Do I want to do some electoral machinations here? We're at 56 right here with Imperial Authority. We do, I think, want to go ahead and maybe do a little bit of influencing with Marienburg. Okay, there's my timer. Okay, Marienburg is not an option, because they're not a part of the Reich, of the Empire, I suppose. Wissenland and Nuln, right now, they are still favorable to... Oops, that's not the right ones. Oops, I clicked on... No wonder, I clicked on the wrong side here. Right here, Wissenland and Nuln, okay. Yep, they're still favorable towards us, so that's fine. I think we're okay for now. We could do actually, we could do this. Call to arms. What would this do? Oh, that's recruitment cost and local recruitment capacity. It's not worth 500, I don't think. Okay, this would grant 2,500 experience. This grants population surplus. Corruption reduction. 1 turn of recruiting. Increases fealty, okay. Requisition. Casus Belli. And unify. Okay. Now, I'm not going to do any of those right now. If you have more experience than I do with, well, most of you probably do have more experience than I do with playing as KARL Franz, let me know what you think in terms of what are the most effective of those different options are. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do one more in turn. Yeah, I think so. I don't think we have to worry too much about Kazrak for 1 turn. All right, Festus. Well, there goes her gig. That's unfortunate. We weren't really in a position to stop it. Okay, Kazrak is sending his hero in our direction. He failed to assault the garrison there. Okay, well. And then Kazrak himself went into hidden encampment stance somewhere near Schoppendorf. Is that what the name of that was? Okay, Hochland, you're probably doomed at this point because Festus has the upper hand on you. Okay, I'm not crazy about Marienburg deciding not to attack Kazrak, or to at least move aggressively towards him. But it is what it is. Okay, we got Kurt Hart there. Oh, okay, so he's Oh, I thought for a second that was Kazrak, but it's not. Uh-oh, uh-oh, don't get ambushed by Kazrak. Okay, that's good. Okay, so Kazrak, I think, is over here close to Schoppendorf. Which means we can move forward. Again, hopefully his garrison has not had time to replenish. And the Black Pit tribe just being a nuisance, but not actually doing anything. You're actually raiding Kazrak's territory. That's interesting. I wonder if they're at war with Kazrak now also. And presumably Lower Lorne and the Black Pit tribe are at war with one another as well, so that's hopefully going to just be a stalemate for the time being. Keep both of them off our backs. Bastogne looks like they're doing quite well here. Probably need to try to stay on good relations with them. I should say stay on good terms with them or have good relations with them. Okay, anyway. Ostermark has been destroyed. That's unfortunate. Ambusher discovered. That's fine. Wax and Wane. This is a leadership for everybody. That's bad. Das ist nicht gut. Okay, we've got war declared between the Wood Elves and Grom de Ponche. We encountered Cathay. That's fine. Alright, well, this is still relatively stressful here, but that's what we wanted. It's the kind of campaign that I really like. So obviously we're going to get Quinn into Karl Franz's army here. I feel better. Oh, we do. I'm good. I'll remember to name these at the beginning of the next episode. Yeah, I think we're going to have to leave it there because I'm a little bit over time now. But we can probably assume that Kazrak is going to attack Boris Todbringer and destroy him next turn. Or else attack Middenheim. But I don't think he can take Middenheim. I don't know. He might be able to, but I bet you at the very least he would have to siege it for a few turns. So I think Kazrak, I'm pretty sure we saw him up here. Wait a minute, no. Up here. He might take Schoppendorf. That's fine. Again, if it buys us time where we don't have to deal with Kazrak, that gives us a chance to get back up here. That garrison, oh, this is really aggravating. The AI's replenishment is just so much faster than ours. They literally, this is the very first turn that they've replenished, and they're already that close to being back up to maximum. That's all right. We already know that we can win a battle against that garrison. So we will worry about that in the next episode. For now, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you then.